Okay. Hello. Welcome. I don't know what's going to come out in the cards. This isn't going to be 110% for everybody who's here, but if you're open to it, this should be helpful to you. If you want to take a breath with me, we can take a breath. 1, 2, 3. If you want to take another breath, or if you want to breathe out, excuse me. And if you want to take another breath, then now you would do that. We have knighthood and we have mother. There could be like a up leveling of position. I don't know how else I could have said that. You could be getting a raise. You could be gaining public status. You may also be reflecting upon your own mother and childhood and things of this sort. And that's also really cool. We have the 9 of Cups and the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Goblets. And there might be a mother figure or like a female figure, maybe like a romantic partner possibly for some of you, that has a really big impact on your life. And in relation to your desires and to the things that you want long term for your life, whatever that looks like, whether it's like a picket fence, whether it's like world domination, whether it's whatever it is, these things that you desire I think it would be necessary to consider the way in which you allow certain people to influence you and to like guide you on your path. Because the 9 of Cups is here and then the Queen of Cups is here, and it's like she's giving you this 10th cup to make it the 10 of Cups, to make it the ultimate situation, ultimate fulfillment. But there's also this level of interpretation where I'm seeing this as like the Queen of Cups kind of like withholding this other cup from you, like whether she stole it from you, whether she's just refusing to give it to you, she's just holding it, she's just keeping it for herself. It kind of seems like, and maybe that's a very specific thing, because on a different level I don't interpret it like this, but this is a separate interpretation of this card. And I have to recognize both ends of the spectrum. I don't know, for a lot of you, I feel like you're in a very supportive energy. You have people around you that are very helpful to your journey, very beneficial. But for some of you, there's once again that aspect of like, am I surrounded by people who like have my best interest at heart? Just something to consider. We also, literally, we have the devil, as I say that. The devil card coming out. And the devil in here actually has a sword, which is interesting because in knighthood we also have a sword. But unrelated to the knighthood card, I guess. But then again, it could be related because for some of you, this could be about someone who has a certain level of status and they like abuse their power to some degree. That could also be what that's about. We have the tower. Somebody's experiencing a tower moment. If you don't know what the tower is, it's basically that point in the journey where the building that we are in crumbles because of natural disaster or whatever. And it's because of the foundation, it's because of the ground that we are sitting on. It's not really level, it's not really good for like sustenance or maintenance, longevity, however you want to say that. It's not really good for longevity. And so in this tower card specifically, there's not as much destruction. And right underneath that actually we have the Ace of Discs, Ace of Pentacles. So it's kind of giving like, this destruction hasn't happened yet, and also you stand a pretty good chance of like surviving the aftermath. Like, especially with the Ace of Discs right after, I don't see you like being crushed by the rubble, like, because once again in this picture it hasn't even like taken out the whole building. It's really just taken out a chunk so far. I mean, people have fallen, I guess. You know what? Actually, the more that I look at this this picture, I'm realizing that the house is kind of like a face, like a head, and then that's like the neck, and then because there's a hand. Oh goodness. This deck is very interesting. The only reason why I don't use it as much as I'd like to is because of the minor arcana. It's kind of just it's kind of annoying to look at. But because there's no like artistry, like within other decks there's usually like some sort of like artistry, but it's just kind of like, here's some shapes, you know. We have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Speaking of, I hope that you're staying hydrated. I hope that you're taking care of your body as we are here together. I feel like to everything there's a flip side, there's a duality. And on the flip side of blame, we have accountability. And I feel like there's this level of you taking accountability, but be wary of that turning into like blame and shame and like overindulgence of like self-criticism, because like I feel like that's kind of where you're going a little bit. I don't think anybody truly has like a perfect life. Like, people who even have it all together, like they have issues, like they have stuff going on, like either within their own head or within like their daily life. Like, there's something to be undesired. We all have that. And to some degree, back to the blame thing, don't spend too much time dwelling in like, oh my god, I should have done this, or I could have done this, or like things would have looked this way if this would have happened, because it is what it is. You made your decisions, you made your choices, and especially when it involves other people, like other people have choices too. Like, obviously I don't know the situation, like for some of you it could be like a very specific sort of like, you know, I didn't have a choice, I had to do this. That's what I'm kind of imagining for some of you, or for someone specific, like someone on their deathbed, and like you had to make the choice to like pull the plug or not. Like in that sort of situation, like I get it. It's like I can kind of sympathize, but like still, don't dwell too much in the energy of like, oh my god, maybe I should have done this, or like, what if I didn't do that? Like, it's stupid. Write a song about it. Draw a painting about it. Draw a painting. You can't draw a painting. Paint a painting. Draw a picture. Write it out. Journal about it. Like, do something. Get it out of your body. But like, don't dwell on that energy. Like, if you find yourself thinking about it for more than like a couple minutes, like a few moments, like shift your focus. Easier said than done, I guess, but like it's a practice. And that's part of the knighthood, like energy. Like, you are being knighted, you are being updated, upgraded. Let me upgrade you. That's not what I meant to say. You're being up-leveled, you're being like promoted. That was the word. And so it's like there's a certain level of responsibility that comes with your position, and that might definitely trigger this devil energy. That might really make this devil energy really upset, because it's like, responsibility? You want me to like... And I don't think you have a problem with responsibility, but like, for whoever I'm talking to, I feel like you have a problem with... Also, I'm going to turn this, because I can. I feel like you have a problem more so with obligation. You know, it's like, I don't mind doing this, but like now that I have to, it's like, it's kind of weird. And maybe that's something you want to work through. Maybe it's not. But that is something that I'm sensing. That is something that I'm feeling. Overall, I hope that you take something away from this video. I hope that this was helpful. I hope this was useful. And I hope you have a nice rest of your day. Also, if you want to check out the description, there should be some links down there. Some educational, some informational, some spiritual, whatever sort of links. And also my own links if you want to check that out. And thank you for being here. Hope you have a nice rest of your day. Thank you.